What up, world? Back again. It's your boy Vic Excel with another exciting episode of Big Vic Energy. All right, now for those who don't know, Big Vic Energy is kind of like a moment in my life, a day in time in my life, as I do a lot of things I like to do, and then I tell you guys about them, all right? Whether it's going to the movies, whether it's out to eat, whether it's at an event, concert, or festival. This is when I give you guys an opportunity to just share some moments in time with me as I review some of the things I do in my life, whether I like them or dislike them. Now, before we get into this episode, I want y'all to do me a big favor, not a small favor, but a big favor, by subscribing to the channel, liking this video, commenting on this video, and sharing it with a friend if you like it. All right? Or sharing with a friend even if you don't. You might want to share it with a friend like, man, look at this fool. Look at this clown. I don't know what the hell you talking about. But do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Comment on the video. And share. All right? Because sharing is caring. All right. So, today, and I haven't done this in a while, but I'm going to start doing it more often. We are doing a movie review. For those who don't know, I love movies. I love going to the movies. I love sitting at home with my beautiful wife watching movies. There's nothing like a movie experience. So I'm going to actually start giving you guys more movie reviews because I actually watch more movies than I talk about or I post. So we're going to get back into the movies. I've been doing a lot of restaurants, but we're going to get back into the movies, and we're going to start getting back into the movies today by talking about this film right now. All right, so for those who don't know, for those who possibly been living on a rock or who might not even care, there's a brand new movie out called You People. All right, You People is a Netflix original. It's a Netflix original. And a lot of times with these straight to Netflix movies, sometimes I feel weird. I feel like those movies that went straight to DVD or straight to VHS, skipped the whole movie theater and went straight to. When I hear the word straight to, I automatically get nervous, all right? I get nervous. This film is called You People, and it's directed by Kenya Barris. Now, a lot of people might know Kenya Barris from being the creator and producer and director of Blackish. It's also produced and executive produced by Jonah Hill. Now, Jonah Hill also is the co-star in this film. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this cast, because this cast is incredible. It stars Eddie Murphy and Nia Long and Laura London. That's one family, all right? So Laura London is the daughter, Eddie Murphy is the father, and Nia Long is the mother. All right, now on the other side, you have Jonah Hill, who's the son. You have Julia Dreyfus, who's the mother, and David Duchovny, and I'm probably saying his name wrong, David Duchovny. We're going to call him David, damn it. We're going to call him David. All right, but Jonah Hill is the son, Julia Dreyfus is the mother, and Mr. David is the father. All right, now this is a romantic comedy. What I really like about this movie is it's blended cultures. Now, if you watch this movie, you'll see why this movie resonated with me so much, because on my channel and on my shows, whether it's the Ride Dirty Show or the Country Rat Report Show, y'all know I'm all about peace. I'm all about learning about each other's culture. I'm all about loving each other and being a good person. Well, this movie is about when people don't understand each other's culture and they do whatever it takes to keep each other away from each other, and maybe love overcomes, maybe it won't. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, all right? So, Laura London, the daughter of Eddie Murphy, she is the love interest of Jonah Hill. All right, Jonah Hill is Jewish. Laura London is African American, and her father is an American Muslim. Okay? All right, so you automatically know right there, those two cultures are going to have some type of culture clash, especially when you talk about the Muslim community and the Jewish community. All right, now these two people actually meet on a fluke. They actually meet in a vehicle with Jonah thinking that Laura London is his Uber driver, where actually she's lost. He jumps in her car. He thinks she's an Uber driver. She hits him with the, all black women don't look alike. And he actually shows her a picture of his Uber driver, and they look like twins. Well, this sparks an amazing journey of love, an amazing journey of getting to know each other. All right, these two start to spend a large amount of time together to the point where it leads to them falling in love. All right, once they fall in love, of course, you know they got to tell their parents. All right, and telling their parents, they are met with different, I'm going to say different types of oppositions when it comes from the parents. All right, now, let's start with Laura London. Laura London, whose father is Eddie Murphy, he's a Muslim. So having a Caucasian son-in-law is not the thing that he ever envisioned for his daughter. Okay, so it doesn't matter if he's a good guy, bad guy, he's a white guy. And with him being a white guy, that's not what he wants for his daughter. Now, on the other hand, Julia Dreyfus, who is Jonah Hill's mother, and she's Jewish, she's a little more accepting because she believes in the process of love. The thing with her is she's never had relationships with African Americans, so this makes her do a lot of stereotypical things. Now, these two families, when they come together, that's when the real comedic genius of this movie plays out. You're going to see a lot of funny things. You're going to see some things that might offend you. Depends on what side of the coin you're on when it comes to race relations. I'm going to be absolutely honest. Nothing in this offended me because I looked at it as these are just jokes. And these are actually things that people go through every day or things that people think. Now, I got to say, Julia, she goes beyond the Call of Duty when it comes to trying to understand African-American culture. Her and Mr. David. There's a line in the movie where when they meet Laura London, she has two pullback braids, kind of like Snoop Dogg used to have. And Mr. David says, "Ooh, you got braids." Exhibit had braids. So there's a lot of instances in this movie where they're trying to relate. There's even a point in time where Julia talks about different African-American hairstyles, and every time she mentions one, she's completely wrong. There's scenes in here where Julia feels like she's out with Laura London, and they're being discriminated against, or they've been profiled, and they were not. So she's actually over the top when it comes to trying to be relatable when it comes to race relations. And she's actually just really trying to get to know her. It's just she's going over the top. Now, I'm going to be very, very honest. Being a person who's been married twice. Now, in both my marriages, I was married to someone of a different ethnic background. All right. Now, my first wife, she was Caucasian. And a lot of times in my marriage, I felt like the way they made Laura London feel. Now, currently, I'm married to my beautiful wife, Maria, who is Hispanic. She's from Mexico. And there's a big culture difference when it comes to African Americans and Hispanics. Nothing bad, nothing that bothers me, but there's still differences in our culture. And we have to work really, really hard to get to know each other and understand each other. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about Eddie Murphy. All right, now, if you're watching this movie because you're an Eddie Murphy fan and you love how funny he's been over the years, you're not going to get that in this movie. All right, he's more of a straight-cut, serious father. His comedy is more like black comedy. So it's a lot of things where he says, well, you're like, I don't know if I should laugh at that or not. It depends on what side of the coin you're on. So you're not going to get the typical ha-ha, he Eddie Murphy, but you're going to get funny Eddie Murphy. You're going to get stern Eddie Murphy. More than anything, you're going to get the opinion of a father who was raised in that religious belief, Eddie Murphy, which he's very, very believable. He's very, very believable in this movie. When you watch it, and if you didn't know Eddie Murphy, you might think this is the type of person he really, really is, because this is what he wants for his daughter, which is not a Caucasian husband. Okay? So, Eddie Murphy is doing everything in his power to keep this man from marrying his daughter. And Julia Dreyfus is doing everything in her power to be relatable to her new daughter. All right, so these different sides of the coin puts these two young adults in a situation that really, really affects the future of their relationship. Now, I don't want to spoil it for you guys because I really want you guys to go check it out. You ain't even got to go to the movie theater. All you got to do is hit your Netflix and boom, it pops up. It's probably in the top 10 of their rated movies right now because it just dropped recently. Or if you don't have Netflix, borrow your partner's code or your friend's code and watch it. It's a good movie. All right, now, another really, really cool thing I like about movies like this, when you know the budget was big, they're able to get a lot of cameos from people. You know, you're spending your time like, ooh, I know who that is. Ooh, I know who that is. So this movie also features Sam J. You might know Sam J from Saturday Night Live. DJ Drama makes a cameo. Deon Cole makes a cameo. Mike Epps makes a cameo. Lala Anthony makes a cameo. Andrew Schultz makes a cameo. Kim Whitley makes a cameo. Anthony Anderson makes a cameo. And Young Miami from the City Girls makes a cameo. Also, this movie has a hip-hop backdrop because Jonah Hill is a podcaster. He does a podcast based on the hip-hop culture. So there's a lot of good hip-hop music in this movie. All right, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I really want you to see it. This movie is definitely well worth the watch, no matter what your race or what you're into. I think everyone should watch it because it can bridge the gap in race relations. I always say we all need to just get to know each other because our common goal generally is the same no matter what color we are, what ethnic background. Our common goal is to do what's best for our families. And that's what this movie is about. Just as a parent, in trying to do what's best for your family and your kids, sometimes you might have to take a back seat and just let love take control. All right? That's my personal opinion on it. I definitely give You People a thumbs up. Now, the title You People is going to offend a lot of people who wear their feelings on their shoulders, but it's okay. It's okay. It's very relevant to the movie. All right, so you get an opportunity, make sure you check out You People on Netflix. It was recommended. Thumbs up right here on Big Vic Energy with your boy Vic XL. And again, before I leave, don't forget that big favor I need y'all to do. I need y'all to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, comment, and share it with a friend because sharing is caring. All right, till next time, Big Vic Energy!